1 year inside of the wrestling basement, coming at you with the inaugural episode of what to expect as far as Monday Night Raw tonight, following the Backlash pay-per-view, as most of us seen last night at the Backlash pay-per-view. So, without further ado, let's jump right to today's video. So, as we all witnessed last night at the Backlash pay-per-view, as far as the United States Champion Apollo Crews, he defeated Andrade, which I'm totally in disagreement with. Like, Andrade totally should have won that match. And as far as Apollo Crews tonight, considering what happened last night at the Backlash pay-per-view between Andrade, Angel Garza, Kevin Owens, and Apollo Crews, tonight expect a continuation between the four superstars. What to expect as far as tonight? More than likely, between these four superstars, we could potentially see Apollo Crews versus Angel Garza non-title match, and of course Zelina Vega, Andrade, and Kevin Owens at ringside. So we can pretty much expect that as far as the United States Championship picture on Monday Night Raw. As far as the tag team division on Monday Night Raw, we seen that Backlash, the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders, they got into a little scuffle. They got together and made the Viking Profits, then they broke up again. We was promised a Raw Tag Team Championship match last night at Backlash, but unfortunately we didn't get that. So tonight on Monday Night Raw, what you can expect as far as the tag team division is to see a Raw Tag Team Championship match between the champions, the Street Profits, going against the Viking Raiders. And as far as the winner of the match, more than likely the Street Profits are going to lose, because, you know, quite frankly, when it get to a certain point where some champions really don't need the championships, the Street Profits don't need the titles. I feel as though they are very entertaining, and the Viking Raiders, they pretty much need it right now more than the Street Profits, because this storyline, you know, more than likely is far over. Like, this is finna go on. They finna stretch this, and so far, I'm not going to shoot the whole idea of this storyline need two tag teams, this whole rivalry. I'm not going to shoot it out. I'm not going to say that it's not worth the while, but as far as tonight in this tag team match, the Viking Raiders definitely need it more than the Street Profits, and we can definitely expect a Raw Tag Team Championship match tonight on Monday Night Raw. As far as the Raw's Women's Championship, we seen last night the Backlash pay-per-view, Asuka defeated Nia Jax, you know, a double count out, which technically Nia Jax or Asuka, neither one of the superstars lost momentum, and of course it was done intentionally, but in my opinion, it was like, I feel as though they should never went that route. But you know, I think the WWE creative team, especially on Monday Night Raw, they running out of plans, and where, you know, Paul Heyman getting taken off the creative team, I think that's by far the stupidest thing. But we not gonna get that effect of Paul Heyman not being there off the rip. It's probably gonna happen later on down the line. I pretty much think that everything that's going on now in WWE is still under Paul Heyman wing, and you know, once the storylines unfold, then we're gonna really see how creative they are. So, as far as the Raw's Women's Championship, we got Asuka the champion. We still got Nia Jax as technically she's still the number one contender. And last week on Monday Night Raw, we seen Charlotte Flair defeat the Raw's Women's Champion Asuka, you know, with the help of Nia Jax. So technically right now on Monday Night Raw, we have two number one contenders for the Raw's Women's Champion. So, as far as tonight on Monday Night Raw, what we can expect is to see a one-on-one match between either Asuka and Charlotte Flair, or we can see a rematch for the Raw's Women's Championship match. We can see Asuka defend the championship again, once again, one day removed from the pay-per-view against Nia Jax, or we could very well see Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair for, you know, see who get the right and the chance to challenge Asuka for the Raw's Women's Championship. But what you can expect as far as Monday night tonight, we can definitely see all three of these superstars collide tonight on Monday Night Raw. And if you go back to my previous video on my Backlash predictions, I pretty much predicted all of this stuff. I predicted Asuka to remain the Raw's Women's Champion. Even if Asuka and Nia Jax didn't get counted out, Asuka still was going to win. This was just a way for them to, you know, stretch the storyline out. As far as the Street Profits, well, they really weren't even on the card, so nobody seen that whole thing going. As far as Apollo Crews and Andrade's situation, you know, Andrade, they really dropped the ball with Andrade. I'm disappointed about that. As far as the WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre defeating Bobby Lashley, I pretty much predicted all that. overall, my video and my backlash, predictions, all of them was, it came to true. It came to reality because I know how WWE thinking, the way they're going to go as far as storyline wise. So, as far as the WWE Championship match last night, the Backlash pay-per-view, I predicted that Bobby Lashley was going to lose the WWE Championship match, and of course, I'm gonna insert the video to tell you exactly what I said. There you go, right there, plug. I got a strong feeling. Of course, Drew McIntyre is going to retain the WWE Champion, but the way he's going to retain it is, it's going to be because of Lana and MVP. They going to get into it, and Lana going to cost Bobby Lashley the championship. I clearly predicted that Lana or MVP was going to cost Bobby Lashley this match, and that was pretty much the only route they could go, because if Bobby Lashley would have just straight up clean lost to Drew McIntyre, it wouldn't have made no sense. And Drew McIntyre cut a promo, a story. He was like, Bobby Lashley is the biggest threat to him on Monday Night Raw. And that's really sad. Considering Bobby Lashley, he ain't fought nobody impressive. They better be lucky Seth Rollins ain't in his right mind right now, because if we really had the good Monday Night Messiah, the Beast Slayer, the King Slayer, if we had the real Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre would not be the world champion right now. So, as far as Drew McIntyre saying Bobby Lashley his biggest threat on Monday Night Raw, that's really sad. So, as far as tonight, what to expect in the WWE Championship picture, I don't know. Because Drew McIntyre, he done defeated his biggest threat. Who else gonna face him on Monday Night Raw? Brock Lesnar is gone. Roman Reigns is gone. King Corbin ain't going to come close to defeat him. If they do a little Monday Night Raw to SmackDown, a little switch, which we ain't seen that in a minute since Baron Corbin got defeated by Drew McIntyre. As far as tonight on Monday Night Raw, what to expect, in my opinion, Bobby Lashley and Lana are going to get those divorce papers ready, because, she cost him the WWE Championship match. MVP and Bobby Lashley, I feel that they're going to have a long partnership, and the thing I never understood was, how is MVP going to lead Bobby Lashley to a world championship if MVP never won the world champion? That just don't make sense to me. I pretty much predicted and I knew the route WWE was going to go, considering the fact that the WWE, the whole creative team, they don't got that much to work with. I feel as though in some sense that they doing the best they can do, but that was pretty much predictable. Like you seen, I said in the video, Lana was going to cost him. There's not that many more ways they could have went as far as this WWE Championship picture. But as far as tonight, what you need to expect, we all need to just, get together, huddle up, the WWE Universe, the community, put our brains together. We need to help the WWE creative team, because if Bobby Lashley, as far as Monday Night Raw, was Drew McIntyre's biggest threat, it's really, really sad that is the case. And I honestly don't know what to expect as far as Drew McIntyre's next opponent, because they don't have nobody else on Monday Night Raw. And pretty much with that being the end of today's video on what to expect on Monday Night Raw tonight following the Backlash pay-per-view, feel free to smash that like button, super kick subscribe button, comment down below, hit that bell notification so you can be updated and alerted whenever I do upload a video. Until next time, this is the Wrestling Basement.